went ahead and changed my main jets, and that's pretty much what I've got. 13.5 is the average when I'm cruising. It's exactly what I want. So I would call the mains fixed. I still have to work on my idles. It's just that it's so hard to get to the idles because there's no room. So what I'm thinking is I might cut an access panel on the wheel well, you know, right next to the wheel, so that I get access to these carburetors, because these idles, I already had one where one of them plugged up, and it was a nightmare just trying to get it out without having to remove the carburetors, you know. So I'm probably gonna make an access panel on the side of the wheel wells, because it's just a lot easier. That way I could just, you know, clean the plugged idle jet if I ever do get another one, and change my jets up and down, whatever, you know. Oh yeah, and get to the spark plug on the number 1 and number 3, because those are almost impossible to get to without removing the carburetors or making some sort of a hole. But the way the angle for the Porsche Type 4 engine is, that angle kind of, I don't think it's going to work if I make a little tiny hole through the side of the wheel well. It would work for a regular T1 engine, but not a Porsche engine, because the angle of the spark plug is completely different. Anyways, I'm just cruising, and look at what I've got. That is the perfect number you want to see when you're cruising. Wide open throttle, about the same. Alright, moving on. I know I said I wasn't going to make another video of me soldering another jet, but whatever. I guess I lied. You know how life is. So what I'm doing is basically, these are my air jets. These are 185s, and what I've noticed now that I have the what you call it, the wideband. There we go, wideband. I have a really heavy spot right at 3,000, just below 3,000, like 2,800 all the way up to about 3,000. Really heavy. In other words, I'm running rich. So yeah, this is a 185 drill. Okay, so we're gonna drop this down to 170, I believe. I don't remember. Yeah, 170s, because now remember, I'm running smaller Venturis, so you need, everything is different. So I'm just kind of figuring it out now that I have a wideband. I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm not flying blind anymore. Okay, so it's 171, closely 1 to 170. So this should allow me not to have that heavy spot that I have between 2,800 RPMs to about 3,000, running too rich. So this should raise it up a little bit closer to 3,000 RPMs when it starts to hit, instead of 2,800. That's the whole goal. At least that's the goal, whatever. So what I do is, first of all, I get my torchy thingy. That's way too much power. You don't need a lot of power there to torch with. And what I did, oh yeah, this is just a punch. You know, just got the appropriate size, so it's kind of nice and tight. And I like it because that little tip, that little pointy tip, keeps the solder from dropping all the way down. So in other words, you're gonna get the solder in the middle of the whole orifices. I'm spinning it. It's easier to spin it. It won't burn you if you know what you're doing. Okay, whatever. There it goes.
it. Just done. It's got a really nice, like, you know, just a really nice round divot in the middle. You know, down and then up. So that should center my drill really, really nicely. Yeah, she's still hot. I should get a piece, what you call it, water thingy. A rag with water, because it's too hot. And basically, it's already cool. I can touch it 2 fingers. See? It's not going to burn me. So what I like to do is just throw in the drill in there like so. See, I'm not going to spin it, because if I spin it, this thing will wobble and wobble like this. And I'm just going to make the orifice all screwed up, all messed up. So what I do is just make sure that I'm straight. And you should be able to spin it like this. Keep you pretty straight and level. See, it's actually very easy. Then again, I'm using solder, Kester solder, which is for electronics and stuff. This guy. Maybe you can see that. Kester. Okay, this is, let me see, because you probably can't see what it is. It's a no clean solder from Kester. It's 0.31 inch, what you call it, thickness, or millimeters would be 0.8 millimeters thick. That is some really good solder. You can do a lot of projects, wiring, soldering your jets. I recommend this one if you're ever going to mess around with your jets. Don't use the plumbing. I can do it because I've been doing it for many decades. I did it for many decades. So I've become an expert at soldering. But I can tell you that the solder from, from any Home Depot or Lowe's or even Orchard Supply Orchard Supply, I think they went bankrupt. Or Ace Hardware, and even the solder from Tool Harbor Freight is garbage. It's good for big projects where the flow is not important, you know. But when you want a clean flow, it just like mess free. Yeah, this is what you want. Kester. You want Kester. Kester. Oh, it's a no clean, so you don't have to worry about the residue. There you go. Ah, I dropped it. Okay, and I can feel, oh, it's nice and good and tight. It's nice and tight. So this is another 71. She's done. Always make sure you don't have debris down here. You shouldn't if you're using a punch, because the punch, A5. The punch has a little doodad here. Maybe if I put my finger there, it'll focus on my finger. No, it's not going to do it. Whatever. Anyways, you can see a little pointy thing. That'll keep the solder. That'll keep the solder from dropping in here. Yeah, so it should be nice and clean. So, but always check. Always make sure. She's good. Yeah, she's perfect. So that is 2. Yeah, that's my second one. See, it doesn't take me that long. It only takes minutes. It takes longer to make this video of what I'm doing than it does to actually do the process. You know, if I wasn't filming this, I'd be done in 10 minutes, probably less. Yeah. So let me do another one real quick. Yeah, so you could use this for your mains. You know, I'm gonna say this, for the idles, you really need to be good at soldering, because it takes a lot of skill, and not everybody has the same skill that I do. Ooh, whatever again, man. You're all full of yourself there. Well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. And you need to, point it down so you can work it. Okay, like that. Okay, now I'm gonna heat it on the bottom so it shrinks. I mean, so it dips down. There we go. Just dipped. There we go. Yeah. She dipped. That's what I want. I want it to dip below. Okay, I got water this time. Shh. The sound of water being evaporated. Okay. And then it repeats. It repeats. Let's move this over here. Somehow I ended up moving to the side. I don't know how that happened. It happens. Okay, I think I already bottomed out at the tip, so I'm just gonna go with my hands, with my fingers. Hold it. No, actually, you know what? I was wrong. I can still go further. Let's just do this over here. It's easier over here. Okay. Okay, now I went through. I felt it go through. There you go. Let me clean this. These shavings. That is the third one. Let me see. Check the bottom side. Yeah, she's nice and clean, nice and clean. We're not gonna worry about it. We just want to check that the orifice feels nice and tight, and it does. So that is my third. One thing you can do is grab another drill if you want to resurface the where the solder is going to stick on the inside. It makes it a lot easier. A cleaner solder joint. You just go like this and spin it on the drill like that. That'll give you a new surface for it to stick. It sticks a lot better. I didn't do that to that one or the other one. That's probably why I was having a little bit more trouble. So let's do this again. Sometimes that helps if you make a little ball like this, like that, and you just get the ball really close. That's it. She's in there. Okay. And now it went like that. See, it's a lot better when you clean the inner part with the drill. It just sucked it in and made a perfect divot on the bottom. Perfect little dimple. There we go. Perfect dimple. So, I'm going to go ahead and cool that down again. I don't want to burn my fingers. Ah! Still hot. Still hot. Yeah, I'm not the smartest person on the planet, okay? But I can hold my own. Definitely hold my own. Especially in particle physics. Yeah, particle physics. I know a lot about particle physics. Hey, that guy, DeGrasse, Tyson DeGrasse, that dude is an idiot. Anyways, I'm not gonna go into it because this is not a particle physics YouTube video. Okay, let's start it. Yeah, I'll just say this. The secret to free energy, anti-gravitic engines, and what you call it? Fusion reactor they're building, they're morons. The reason that thing doesn't work, the fusion reactor, is because it needs to be in a vesica-Pisces field. In other words, two fields with that reactor in the middle, surrounded inside the vesica-Pisces magnetic field. That's why it doesn't work. He's an idiot. They can't visualize that simple stuff. They can't visualize it. No, I'm not going to go tell them. They're never going to listen to me. Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's got a YouTube video of VWs. I can see that going very well. So I'm not going to bother. Waste my time with that shit. The whole secret of free energy is creating a Vesica Pisces. 2 fields. You guys don't even know what a Vesica Pisces field is. No, I'm not going to go into it. Okay. I felt it get, like, it's starting to get stuck in there. So it means that it's all the way in there. Now I'm just going to go through it. There we go. It went through. It's through. Okay, it's nice and tight. That's it. I'm going to make sure the inside doesn't have any shavings, and it does not. And that is my 4th. Simple. See, it only took me a few minutes to do the 3 that you saw. So it would take me 10 minutes to do all 4 doing it this way. But if you guys want to order them, that's fine. So, you know, what I always say is solder them to the size that you think you need. And once you kind of figure it out, if you want to remove the equation out of it, just order them the size that you drilled them out. They just, you know. Okay, moving on. We're going to put these back on the car. I'm not going to show you that because I'm sure you can figure that out. Goodbye, muchachos and muchachas.